Hey loves, welcome back. Today we're gonna just get ready together and play with some new makeup releases. So grab a snack, get cozy, or grab all of your goodies so we can get ready together and let's get into it and do some glam. So the skin prep that I did a little while ago, actually it's already like fully absorbed into my skin. It Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Cream. I've been loving this under makeup. And then I added fresh bottle of the Dalba First Spray Serum. I just went through yet again another bottle, so I just did a little bit of that, and that is the glow that you see. I love that combo. And I'm gonna do some hydrating under eye patches because I feel like I need the extra moisture today. These are from Rare Beauty and they're so good. I wish they were sold at Sephora. I get them directly on their website. I'm not kidding. I just had my Rare Beauty eye primer and I don't even know where I put it. I'm gonna end up finding it when I'm done filming, but I just primed my lids with the Fenty Beauty concealer. I'm gonna set them down with a little bit of powder. I'm just gonna use this one from NYX. And look at this. Another powder yet again from NYX that I am hitting pan on. This one is so good. Speaking of losing things, I've been trying to find my Charlotte Tilbury press powder and I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's like in a random purse or something, but I'm losing everything. Losing my mind. Let's do eyeshadow. I'm so excited about this. It's the Master Mattes Neutrals from Makeup by Mario. I have his original palette, the Master Mattes. This is what this one looks like. I like it, but I've always said I want some cool tones. So I love that the new version that he has is pretty much an all cool tone palette. Let's start off with this shade right here. It's pretty light, but I'm gonna build it up. Putting that right in my crease. I'm dying to use this color right here. I'm gonna put that on my lid in a little bit. It's calling my name. Now let me add some of this lighter brown right here. Kind of just mixing it in as well. I always like to use as many colors as possible when I test new palettes, just so that I can see how the colors layer and build up. Let's add more brown. I'm gonna take this brown with that same blending brush. I'm gonna just kind of add that right on the outer lid. I'm gonna just now add some of this brown right here, just layering a bunch of different browns. A lot of these are very similar in tone. I feel like these, they're actually not super pigmented when you first apply them. Like I said, it's more of a buildable formula, which is interesting. I'm really gonna blow this out and diffuse out that eyeshadow and extend it towards my brow tail a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to do any smoky winged liner, but I'm gonna do it just in case. Okay, now this is honestly what I'm most excited about because I know this is just very basic and neutral and we just got browns going on, but I'm gonna take this color now, which is that gorgeous gray. I feel like honestly that's what makes this palette. I wish there was a little bit more of these kind of gray tones because I've been really into gray eyeshadow. I think it's really pretty too with brown eyes. But it could be really versatile too. But anyways, let's take that color. And I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. I'm just using a flat brush. I'm gonna blend this out because I know it looks crazy. Per usual, I feel like my eyeshadow looks don't ever look good until everything is all done, to be honest. It's like definitely a trust the process kind of thing. I'm gonna just switch brushes. I guess because it's a matte color, it might be best to kind of diffuse the color in with a not so flat brush. And now it looks better. Your brush definitely changes the application. I don't know for me if it's just one of those days, but I don't know if I'm really that crazy about this eyeshadow formula. Maybe, is it just me today? I don't know. This formula is just a little bit different than what I was expecting. But I love this color though. This is like the color that I'm most excited about in the entire palette. Let me do the other eye and then maybe we'll do a little smoky eyeshadow wing because I'm feeling it, and I think that'll really just tie everything together. You know what? Let me just do it now because I feel like I need it. I'm gonna start off with the darkest brown in the palette. I think I'm actually gonna dip into the black. Lashes of the day are Dell 113s. I really like these. They're just super long, but they're pretty. Now let's try out a new primer. This is from Milk Makeup. It's the Cloud Glow Primer. It says it's a foam made with turmeric extract for a hydrated, smooth, glowy base. That is my kind of primer. So I'm gonna shake it up and then let's pump it out. Oh, it literally is foam. Oh wow, it smells different. It smells a little bit like coconut. Actually, it smells a lot like coconut. Very summery. That went on really nicely, actually. You don't need a lot, too, to get that glow. That's pretty. Feels really lightweight. I like the texture of it. Very interesting. I will, of course, continue to test these out and keep you updated. I usually like to do like hits and misses, and then I will basically like rate everything that I've used. So I'll do that in a few weeks. But for foundation, I have the brand new Fenty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Foundation. I cannot wait to try this. I really love the original, but it's definitely for those of you who like something more matte. That was one of my go-tos in college. I have the color 240. We're gonna try and see if it's gonna work. So let's do a little swatch. Okay, that's 240. I don't know if that's gonna work. I have 235 here that we're gonna try. I think 240 might be a little bit too dark. 235 might be a good match. Let's see. And then I have, this is gonna be too dark, 260. Watch 260 be like a perfect match. Let me do that right down here. 260, 240, 235. Oh wow, I actually think 260 is a better match right here. Let's go in with 260. And I literally thought that this was going to be too dark. I feel like the undertone of it is the best too because it's more neutral. The 240 is pulling very orange. 235 is a little bit more yellow, and then 260 just looks like that perfect kind of happy medium. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to add a little extra primer to this area of my cheek. 260 it is. By the way, the concealer, I don't have a new concealer today to use, but the We're Even Hydrating concealer from Fenty, fabulous, fabulous. So I feel like the foundation is going to be just as good. Like I said, I loved the original more so before, because now my skin is not as oily as it used to be, so I don't reach for that foundation all that often because it's so matte and intense. So I typically go for things that are a little bit more natural or dewy on the skin. And I have the foundation brush from Fenty. This is the 145 foundation brush. And this is what it looks like. Has a little bit of an angle to it. It's a bit more dense, which I love. So let's blend this in and see what we got. Oh my god, that's a perfect match. I really thought that 260 was like way too dark. I thought 240 was going to be like a really good match, but this one is perfect right now. That looks so skin-like. Definitely luminous. I like this brush. It is really dense, but it's soft. Oh, this is really, really pretty. It's very fresh, but it has good coverage. That's why I love Fenty complexion products, because they definitely provide coverage. It's not like a no makeup kind of thing. So if you're into like natural makeup, you're not gonna like the foundations, but they feel very breathable though. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love the color too. That is so pretty. I'm actually really impressed right now with the shades. It comes in 50 shades, by the way, which is just everything, so you're bound to find your color. You can always get a sample too of a new foundation if you want to try it and see if it'll work, just so you don't have to commit to a full bottle. Primer was nice. The foundation, beautiful. I mean, the coverage, the luminous finish, I think it feels really breathable. And I also do like the brush. Has a nice shape to it. I like how it's dense and it doesn't absorb your product. It just feels really good too as you're blending everything in. I feel like you could even use this for cream products as well because of that shape. So I do actually like that. I got these new blushes from Bosma. I've actually had these for forever and I'm just now testing them out. I'm so backed up with products. There's so much new makeup that I just can't even keep up. But these blushes, the packaging, so pretty. You kind of just like slide it up. So I have the color mauve, and then I also have the color peach. I feel like peach kind of clashes with today's look, but whatever. We're going to just try both of them anyways. Let's try out mauve first. And I'm going to use the Fenty 125 face brush, which I love for cream products. I still smell that primer, by the way, from Milk Makeup. It smells like coconut. So if you don't like the smell of coconut, you're not going to like it. I always like to mention scents because I smell everything, but some people I know are sensitive to smell, so I do like to mention it. This is pretty. I like the color. It's one of those like barely there blushes. Let's try the peach color. I could even maybe mix the two. Honestly, let's just do that. I'm going to go in with the peach right over top. I really just love the packaging of these. These come in really pretty shades as well. Oh, I love, it gives like a sun-kissed kind of vibe. I'm gonna mix the two on the other side as well. I'm gonna start with mauve. So it is buildable, but you get pretty pigment when you first apply it. It builds up nicely. I love a good buildable blush. These are really pretty and they go on smooth. Like it doesn't feel splotchy. You see, like it went on really nice over the foundation. Love so far. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Fenty We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I just cannot get enough of this. By the way, this one's in the shade 240N. I cannot stop wearing it. It's so good. Let me use a fresh concealer brush. All of my brushes today are actually fresh and clean. So it always feels better, honestly, doing makeup with clean brushes, even though sometimes I do like the way my makeup looks with dirty makeup brushes, but honestly that's a no-go. I don't even like to do that anymore because it's just, I'm bound to break out that way. But I just love this concealer formula, and today I finally remembered to do my concealer after my blush because it gives such a seamless application. And then if you have any harsh lines around the blush, you can use the concealer to diffuse everything out. So love doing blush or concealer after blush. Let me set everything down. I'm going to start off with a little NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. I'm using a little powder puff. This one is from Amazon. It is so satisfying hitting pan on products. Take a little Hourglass translucent powder. Sometimes I do loose and then press powder. Other times I do press and then loose. I don't know. It kind of just depends on what I'm feeling for the day, but I like to double powder. Just gives an extra layer of smoothness. Let's add some bronzer. I'm using the Redimension Hydra Bronzer from RMS Beauty in the shade Tan Lines. And they actually sent a brush to go with it as well. It's like a fluffy kind of tapered brush, so let's try it. I love the RMS blushes. They are so pretty. It's pretty much like this kind of formula where it's glowy and so pigmented. Oh wow, yeah, it's very glowy, very summer for sure. Let me do a little swatch to show you. Oh, okay, that's what it looks like. Very pretty, very glowy. What's nice about this formula is that you're going to get a glow, but it's not glittery. It actually goes on really smooth. At least the blushes do, but so far the bronzer is as well. This kind of gives baked blush vibes, but it's not as glittery or shimmery as a traditional baked blush would be. This definitely just gives more of like a glow from within. I'm going to just go in with my powder puff with whatever is left over and kind of just press that around the bronzer so it looks really seamless. That looks really good though. I think it has a good blend to it and I like the glowy finish. Now we're gonna try out these REM Beauty blushes. I have the Soft Matte Blush Pinking of You Peach Planet. Let's do both. I'm gonna start off with Peach Planet. Love the packaging, by the way. I got these at Ulta this point like a little while ago, but I've been saving them for this video. I just dusted a little bit of this because I already know they're so pigmented. I can tell just by the formula. And by the way, this is a really old brush from BH Cosmetics, so it's just angled and fluffy. It's not really dense, but it just picks up a light amount of product, which is what I wanted because I feel like the blushes, they really can pack a punch. And we already have blush underneath. I kind of just wanted to emphasize that a little bit. That's a really pretty color. Let's try Pinking of You. I'm gonna do a little bit of that on the same brush. You know what? Let me do the other side first, and then I'll add the pink shade over top. You just need a light dusting of these. I think I like this. Let's go in with Pinking of You. I'm just dusting off the brush on a little washcloth, and let's add that right to this area, right here. Oh, that's pretty. I like it. We're gonna do black eyeliner because this look just calls for it. I'm actually using the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eyeliner. This is really good. It's very, very dark and creamy. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of this color right here. I'm gonna apply that on my lower lash line. That's really gonna make the eyes pop. This is my favorite color out of the entire palette, to be honest. That's why I wish there was more of these kind of tones. Now, let's take a little bit of this color. We're gonna pop that in the inner corners just for a little like touch of brightness. Oops, I just accidentally dipped into the white, but you know what? I kind of like it. So let's do this, these two. I'm just adding a little lower lash mascara. I have been actually really loving the, oh no, I just got some right here. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna get a Q-tip and wipe it away. But it's the Hella Thick mascara from Fenty Beauty. I didn't really love this at first, but I have been enjoying it now the more that I use it. I love what it does to my lashes. It can get clumpy though, that's the only thing, but I still like it. I'm gonna let that little clump dry of mascara on my face, and then I'm gonna just flake it away with a Q-tip, or you can use like a spoolie as well. But most of my spoolies have makeup on them. I actually should get some clean spoolies. They're good to have for like makeup mistakes. For lips, I'm going to use the Anastasia lip liner. This one is in the shade Deep Taupe. These are so good and super creamy and long wearing. ABH lip liners are definitely splurge worthy. They have so many good shades. I love Cool Brown, and I think it's Dusty Mauve. That's a really good shade too, but this color, Deep Taupe, perfection. I really like it. I'm gonna add the Oma Beauty Badass Icon lipstick. Oh, this one's one of my favorite colors in the shade Eartha. I have a brand new one right here. It is the most perfect neutral nude. Like, let me just, like, look at this color. Moment of silence right now for this color. Yes, this might be my new favorite lip combo right here with the lip pencil. Now for gloss, I have the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss from Lawless, and this one is in the shade Daisy Girl. It's a really pretty pink. Let me do a little swatch here to show you. It's like a milky baby pink. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's top this off. Since we have the pink blush a little bit, I think this is gonna like be a nice little addition. Oh wow, this smells so good. It's fruity. I like that. Clean off your doe foot before you put it back in, because then it's gonna get all dirty. Note to self, sometimes I do it, sometimes I forget. But this color is gorgeous. It's a little bit minty. I guess that's like the plumping. I think we're like done with the look. I'm gonna just set the makeup. I think I'm losing my voice. That's not fun. Okay. I am gonna set the makeup down with a little bit of my LYS Natural Finish setting spray. I really feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think we have it all. All right. I actually love pretty much almost everything that I used. The thing that I'm not super impressed with is the eyeshadow palette, and I told you guys I just wish that the colors were a little bit more blendable, smooth. I was just expecting a little bit more and a better formula, but I'll keep playing with it. I still like the look that I created. I think this is really pretty. This is my favorite color in the palette, and I feel like it's really the star of the palette. I wish there would have been more tones like this. It would have really just took the palette to the next level. But I think everything layered really nicely too over top of the primer. I love the skin prep that I did. I've been doing that a lot and I love it. Milk primer, really good. This is a really cool, like fun kind of product. I don't think that this is a must-have. I feel like you can get that glowy finish from so many other primers, but I do like it. It does smell like coconut though, so just something to keep in mind. The foundation is just gorgeous. I love the way that it looks. It's glowy, it's fresh, it's lightweight, and it gives beautiful coverage. So I'm excited to see how this wears. I'm going to keep using it also and testing it out, and I will report back, but so far I love it. The Basma Beauty cream blushes, I love the way these layered blended. They just go on really smooth and very buildable formula. The REM Beauty blushes are also stunning. These are intense. I mean, I barely dipped my brush in and I got some really good color payoff, so I really like these. The color Peach Planet and Pinking of You. So cute. I like them layered too. Really pretty. The lip combo is just everything. I love the lip liner. ABH lip liners are definitely worth the splurge. The Lawless gloss, really pretty. And then, yeah, I loved almost everything minus the eyeshadow palette. The RMS Beauty Redimension Bronzer. I love this. I think I'm going to like this more in the summertime, or maybe with like a different kind of makeup look that's more glowy, bronzed, minimal makeup. But this is gorgeous and I love the way it blends. So lots of good products in today's video. I can't wait to keep testing them out because I think this was actually very successful first impressions. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know about the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. Is it just me? I don't know. Like, I love the end result, but I feel like the formula could be a little bit better. Let me know what you guys think, but that is everything for now. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye!